So we are in your garage, and right now you are making a man cave. And
Yes.
on this wall we have a picture of the movie Platoon and 6 poems. But before we go into the poems, I'd like to talk about this picture that is signed. And as you can see, all the gentlemen in your platoon, all the soldiers, their names are on there. Now when you look at that picture, can you tell my viewers the memory that comes back to you?
Well, it reminds me of us running into a complex, and in the movie it shows the complex. It was a bad scene, and we were pulling out, and we were on the last chopper to leave after we loaded up all our wounded, and we took off, and the sergeant was supposed to be trying to keep them busy while we got on the helicopter and got out, but he was supposed to rendezvous with us. And all of a sudden the helicopter pilot said, "We gotta go." Took off, we got up in the air, and we saw him running, being chased by the VC. And we wanted to go down and get him, and they wouldn't let us. The pilot said, "No, we're out of here." And that was it. We all felt terrible.
There's nothing you could do.
No. And the poems are a buddy of mine that wasn't, he was a vet, but he wrote the poems for me after stories. I told him about special days that I was there in Vietnam. And one of my favorites is A Day of Grieving.
Would you explain to me why? Why is that your favorite poem?
Well, it's my favorite poem because during Thanksgiving for many years in northern Wisconsin, I would not go and spend it with my family or friends. I would go out into the woods, sit on a ridge by a river, and think of my pal friend, my buddies that all died. And thank God I made it back, and I grieve for them. And that's the reason for the poem.
I just got done interviewing Richard Ware, who was in the platoon that was actually in the movie Platoon. So everything that you saw in that movie Platoon, he actually went through. We went through the movie together and talked about the different scenes, and it was so emotional, and it impacted my life in so many different ways. I'm still digesting everything that we talked about.